I'm doing a reflection of MSU and MIT collaboration in Boston. It was during March 10th through the 12th. That's where I've been all weekend. So the itinerary was pretty much at 1 p.m. we arrived on our flight to the airport. Then at 1:30 we checked in approximately around the hotel. And then at 5 p.m. it was a reception, a welcome reception. And then at 7 p.m. on Friday was the dinner, where it was the meet and greet, and we learned about the different food options in Boston. It was a really good experience to see the different choices of food and also meet the students. We did get a chance to party. I have some videos of me talking about the bags and meeting the students, and answering some reflection questions about the trip. Some of them are redone, but I'll still add some of the clips in there just to show you what it was like for the experience. And then for Saturday, I pretty much remember us doing the breakfast, the walking tour, the lunch, and then we had to do the panel discussion, the dinner at the food hall, and then Sunday we checked out at the hotel, and then we explored MIT's campus, and then we had to get ready to say our goodbyes. And it was a fun experience to capture. I did wish I could vlog more, but unfortunately my charger wasn't really working, so I could only record in the room, and it was on the charger most of the time, and I would forget the camera too. Like, I was recording on my phone, and also I forgot I had this camera in my bag. And then by the time I realized I had the camera in my bag, I had most of the stuff on the phone. So now I have to transition in order to pretty much get the information together. They gave us some really good stuff. Like, they gave us a folder filled with maps, itinerary information. Then the book bags were filled with hats because it was really cold down there. And when I say I am blessed to have 3 locations to see activism take place, because I am an activist when it comes to being back home and getting a chance to team up with my aunt, it shows me that the community of the council and people all over besides Newark has issues as well, as far as not being heard enough or not being able to get the help that they need, because gentrification affects in so many ways, as far as the school systems, the people, as far as their home income, the rents, and so much more. Because at the end of the day, what I'm really trying to say is that problems are still all over the place. Abandoned homes are still all over the place. And it really has an effect on the community, where people tend to forget that your voice can still be heard. You can still make a choice to be a part of the solution or just sit back and watch. And it really is something that everyone should take part in. You shouldn't just say, oh, that's not my problem, or maybe somebody else in the council will take care of it. No, it's your voice, your choice, and you need to figure it out, as far as like knowing whether or not you want to make a decision to help your community. Um, I'm still a bit tired from the trip, but I wanted to make this video because it spoke to me as far as the reflections and the questions that they asked us, as far as like what emerged and what feelings did you feel after this whole entire trip. I mean, when we was traveling through Boston, MIT's campus, we was smothered with a lot of great things, knowledge, and the privilege to have like lounges and stuff like that. I feel for them for when they come over to us. They're gonna be in a big culture shock when they come to our side, because we don't get as much as they do when it comes to being able to travel from place to place with your ID card, or your community not really speaking as much unless you're outside of your community. It's really hard to explain MIT's atmosphere because they're so large compared to our campus, and they go by numbers, and we at Morgan, we don't go by numbers. We know where everything is. Everything is like head on, head. It's literally straightforward. You say, I'm going to CBIS, they'll direct you to where CBIS is. You don't have to say numbers. It's an experience that you will have to understand from both atmospheres. I can't wait until people from Boston get to see our school. We get to show off our campus, and our neighborhood. Even though I'm not a native, I feel very welcome because Baltimore really explained a lot, and they really helped me understand the community, because even though I go to school here and I'm originally from Jersey, I still understand the community within there. I still feel at home. I don't feel isolated at all to exclude myself from the community. I'm very happy with what they provided me with, the knowledge as far as what's going on. And I really want to help the community as far as designing once I get out of school, because my main focus right now is obviously architecture in school, and it really takes a lot of time to be very active, and it also puts you in a mindset where you have to take a break. And I really wish I could do both, but I can only do one at a time. And I am taking notes and observations, but I love the energy and knowledge that I was provided during the trip. Man, I'm definitely going to create a slide at the end of this of day 1, day 2, and day 3, as far as pictures and a video slide. So that's basically what the trip was about and what I got from the trip. And I liked the community as far as how everyone was so welcoming at MIT, and I wish they have the same experience from when they come down to visit us. And in conclusion, I just can't wait.